I'm out here in the nursery this morning. Let me show everybody what we got in the nursery. Lots of different plants. There's vitex, there's beautyberry, mimosas, crepe myrtles. Here's mulberries. Lots of different kinds of mulberries. Black, white, red mulberries, black locust, pine trees, redbud. This is desert willow. Desert willow is a great, very drought hardy, beautiful plant. Figs, of course. Pears, pear trees, plums. We got peaches over here. These peach trees, I don't know if you can tell, but those are good 6-7 foot tall right there. More peaches, pomegranates, jujube, they're blooming. Little tiny blossoms on them. There we go. Chili pecan, it's a wild pepper plant, very, very hot. Pineapple guava. So what we got in here, we have a few little blackberries. These are all on a automatic water system here. We use these, they're called spot spitters. Basically what it is, this one is plugged off. Water will not come out of it like this. But if you turn it around, you pull it out of this, and you put it this way. It's kind of hard to do with one hand. But you can see there's a little groove in that. Water will spray out of that now. And so then you stick it into your pot like this, and water will spray out of that. And these are great little watering devices for pots. And we run them about 5 minutes twice a day. And it keeps everybody nice and watered. You can see the moisture levels in these bags. They're about to come on here in a little while. And during the summer, sometimes we have to increase it to 3 or 4 times a day to keep them moist, depending on the evaporation rates. This is our potting soil material. It's ground up pine bark, and it makes a very good base. You can mix it with perlite or vermiculite or whatever you want, and it makes a good soil for pots. Here's some little jujube root cuttings right there coming out. Our greenhouse we use a lot for propagation and seedlings, that sort of thing. Here we have oak seedlings. These seedlings are from the native post oak here. We had a bumper acorn crop, and so we produced some seedlings. These have all rooted very well. They're ready to be planted out or planted up into bigger pots. We've got some bromeliads there. That's an interesting plant. It doesn't absorb moisture through its roots, it absorbs it through its leaves. And so you see all these little pools of water. That's how it drinks and gets nutrients from debris and dead insects. It's a rainforest type plant. Red bud here. Oh, we have some cuttings. This is how I do large amounts of cuttings. Got a potting soil mixed with perlite in there. And I cut a bunch of, these are mulberry. And if you can see, they've got buds coming out on all those little stems. Dip them in root hormone, put them in here, keep them moist, humidity high. And here's some fig cuttings. Same kind of thing. Keep the sun off of them as well. That's a big thing with all of the cuttings. You don't want the sun on them. We have, this is 60% shade cloth here, and then I go even further with the cuttings and use some coroplast. Here's some wild plum. And in here we have, let's lift it up and see if you can see inside there. We've got more mulberry. And in here we have grape in that one. Figs. These here are persimmon, actually. They're grafted persimmon trees. Here's some of my muscadine varieties I'm trialing. And same thing, some mulberry varieties we're trialing here, and I'm pruning and training to grow in a certain way for fruit production. These are my satsumas, and a lot of these are satsuma cuttings and air layers, and they're all blooming, and they have fruit on them as well. There's a little one there that's turned and fallen off. They'll keep, there's a nice green one right there. They'll keep producing. These fruit will be ready around Thanksgiving. Those are satsumas. Satsumas root very easily with air layers or cuttings. And we have a few cactus, some avocados that are not doing great, but they're surviving still. That's about it in here.